Hi. I have been pondering just before coming on to do this video, and a lot of things have been coming up just in the moment of having to be perfect. So I just got a message that we don't have to be perfect. Whatever is happening in the now moment, it's okay. I just feel we can get caught up. We can get really caught up in having to be perfect in what we want to say, what we want to do, how we want to present things, just in our life. So yeah, there's nothing going on in my life that is perfect. Well, but in the imperfectness, it's perfect. And a lot of things happening now in my body for my health. I'm not sure how everyone else is feeling or what's going on for you, but this is a pretty significant part of what's going on for me now. Had a few tests and things, and discovering a few things that I was very surprised about. So of course, when we find things that is going on in our body that we can't see, that we don't really know what's going on, yes, we have niggles, we have these little things that our body's trying to tell us, there's something going on here. And yeah, I have definitely felt those and still am feeling those. So whatever I'm working through now, it's allowing me to get to the root cause of it, but also be working through the healing process and working to bring more health to my body, to my skeletal system, to my organs, to my brain. There's a number of things there. So I've been guided to a lot more plant medicines, just being, on Mother Earth, which is what's been happening for a while for me. If you're sort of resonating with some of this, just let me know. And, we've got the Virgo new moon coming up, so we're actually in a releasing phase now, in the balsamic phase of the moon coming into the Virgo new moon. So we're going to be prompted, I feel, what's ready to be released? What do we need to look at within ourselves, within our body, in our inner home, in our inner sanctuary? So, what is in ourselves that we need to look at a little bit more deeper, maybe investigating, going to have a few tests done, things like that can bring a few more insights into anything that you may be feeling maybe lingering below the surface that needs attention. So what's happened for me, when was it, in June? No, June, July. I think it was July. Yeah, it was July. On the 3rd of July, I had an episode and I thought it was a seizure, but it wasn't. I went to see a neurologist, and it was a fainting episode. So I've had this before, but not to the extreme that I had the last time. It's not a very common occurrence, but this time it happened, and it was a really big alert to get things done, to get tests done and things like that. So the further tests that I have gotten done, have brought my attention and the doctor's attention to, things in my brain and things in my body that are showing up that need to be addressed. So, so now I'm looking at, I have been looking ever since then at looking at, reducing, looking at all the plastics that we have in our life, looking at toothbrushes and maybe changing our toothbrush, all the plastics that we do buy our products in and things like that, that I feel is a big part of our health issues. That's what I feel. And also, a lot of our health issues come back to what we've created for ourselves in our belief systems. So those things that we're holding on to, a lot of the emotions that we've held on to for such a long time, if we don't know that we're holding on to all of this, it ends up going into our body, into our bones, and it's into our organs and bringing issues there. So looking at those things, there are those beliefs. So it's working through our belief systems and going further, getting deeper energy healings, and looking a little bit deeper into the past, into what's happening for you right now, because a lot of the stuff that's coming up right now will be going a little bit deeper for you to something from in the past, so that you can bring it to the surface and allow it to be healed and make new choices for yourself. So I feel that, the universe is working definitely in ways that are helping us. Sometimes it can be challenging what we are faced with, and, our emotional well-being has a fair bit to play, to look at in our lives. So, we can shut down our emotions and not want to look at them and deal with them, and then, we suppress them, and then that creates further issues further down the track. So if you're feeling something now that you need to address, that you need to look at, that you need to go deeper with, that you need to heal, maybe release. There may be something coming up for you now that is ready to release. Allow yourself to be free. Go to your innate body, your intelligence. Tell your cellular structure to heal your body. And your cells are listening. So we go a little bit deeper into allowing ourselves and our cells to heal. We can talk to our cells and say, cellular structure, heal my bones, heal my organs. But if we say heal my body, it's everything in our body. It's everything in our body. And when we can allow ourselves to go a little bit deeper and go into meditation, and allow ourselves to visualize ourselves being in pristine condition, it begins a deeper healing process that can make changes within our body and in our belief systems, in our energy field, in our neural pathways, in our brain. It goes a lot deeper. So we can do a lot of the releasing energetically by releasing with fire and writing things down and allowing those emotions to be released, which is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful practice to do, and to make it a practice for you whenever you feel the need to do that. But now is a really beautiful time to go in a little bit deeper and check in with yourself. Allow yourself to sit in stillness, in silence, and listen to your body. Listen to the subtle messages that come up. I'm just burping because I went and bought some black seed oil, and I had for the first time today a black seed oil tablet. So I'm just allowing that and seeing where this takes me. There's some other supplements that I've chosen to take, which I will see how that progresses for myself and my health. And also, beautiful energy healing with Reiki, which goes beautifully, and meditation, but also talking to my body, my cellular structure. Those are mainly the things that I work with to help heal my body and heal the beliefs the belief systems, the emotions that we still hold on to, because truly we are made of love, we are made of light. And when we go in and do all these healings, and we recognize that we can change ourselves through these energetic ways, but also physical ways as well. A little bit of movement and exercise and walking and helps our body, but also our diet and our eating. There's a fair bit going on there as well for me, which I'm looking into as well, and looking into all the more beneficial eating habits for myself. So some of those are changing, not eating bread, but changing and looking at recipes that have, the seeds and nuts that you can make certain breads that are better for us than the bought breads in the supermarkets and things. Looking at those, looking at I'm taking flax seeds now, not the oil. I'm just crushing these seeds and having that every morning, which is very healthy to have. Eating nuts, walnuts, good for the brain. What else? Olives and more greens. I'm got celery, which I've done before. You find, I don't know about you, but you find yourself going on this up and down roller coaster where you get really excited about making changes in your life, and then you go, oh, and you get down, oh no, and you get back into old routines again. And then, things start changing again. So you think, oh, yes, I really need to look after myself. I need to look after my health. I need to look after my body and my well-being. So then you really, want to. And when you really want to change and want to make these changes for yourself for a better life, for better health, then, you'll keep searching and you'll keep looking and you'll trust in your own body to know and what's right for you. You can do muscle testing. Yes. And say, is it this? Yes. Is my name Lisa? Yes. Is my name Andrew? No. So yes, and show me no, which is just going straight through. So if you have your fingers like that, I think I've got 2 different fingers, but you can have your ring fingers together and your thumbs together. And, doing muscle testing, you can, it's kinesiology as well. Just trusting your own innate, but, this way you can say, show me yes, show me no, and your fingers go right through. It's not holding it firmly, but holding it, just there that you are not forcing anything. So, yeah. And then you can also use a pendulum, but if you're using a pendulum, but also with muscle testing, make sure that you are balanced. Make sure that your energy is balanced within you. You're connecting with your heart and making yourself balanced in the masculine and feminine energies, that you're not scattered, you're not stressed. Make sure that you do allow yourself to meditate first and get yourself centered. And breathing is another thing that is really, really helpful, particularly with your nervous system. So with the Virgo new moon coming up, it's ruled by Mercury. So, there can be some things going on, with our digestive system, with our health, with our work, with how can I make things better for my work? How can I make things better for my service that I'm offering? How can I make things better for my health? So we'll be definitely, it's our body, and it's connecting with earth, and that's just that big sign, isn't it? Connect with earth, connect with all the things that earth gives us beautifully, and source those beautiful things without, without as much pesticides and things. The lady that I was talking to this morning, put bicarb soda in your water and wash your fruit. Get all the stuff off your fruit. There is that thing about a peel that's come in. We don't know what's on the outside of our fruit and vegetables. There's a lot of things coming in that, are not quite so special for our health. So we've got to be very vigilant about what we buy now, and it's really great if you can grow your own or source somewhere where that what they're growing is not sprayed with a whole lot of stuff, and they're looking after the soil. So yeah, there's I did look at something there on Instagram the other day. I'll see if I can find the link and put it in the comments. If I don't find it, I won't be putting that link in, but if I do, I'll put that link in, and it may help you. That's here in Australia anyway, for us in Australia, where we can order these organic foods that are made with the soil. You know, they nurture the soil, they put good nutrients in the soil, and they don't spray the food. So I think it's time that we really, really are very, very conscious about what we're putting into our body. Yeah. So yeah, just give you a few little tips and pointers there that may help you. You probably have something that you do. You know, I use water. I'm putting my water out in the sun now and putting the intent to clear all the toxins from my water, to bring back the natural nutrients in the water, but also the intelligence, the beautiful intelligence that water has, so that it honors my body, you know, when I drink that water. So you can do that. You can do lots of things like that. You can put your crystals with your water, and you know, you can program your water for your body, and you can do that also for your health as well. So for clearing out and cleansing your body, you can do that. But if you're doing a cleanse, make sure that you give yourself that space and that time to be able to honour your body through that time. Share below if you've got a beautiful cleanse that you do, that you trust, and maybe others might be able to benefit from that as well. So if we share the things that we know that help us, most definitely there's a benefit in that. I watched a little bit of a snippet of Kangen water, and I'm going to go back and watch the full Zoom presentation of the Kangen water. I've been introduced to it quite a number of years ago, and didn't, you know, get on board with it. But I feel that our water is so very important as well, that we're looking at what water we're drinking as well. So if I find that, I can put that in the link below as well. All right, so thank you for listening, and I hope that's helped you. I'm loving being not perfect in my in my life, allowing myself to just show up, and allowing whatever it is that's in my heart to share with you and to assist you in any way. I'm allowing that to happen. So I hope it's helped you. Okay. Love to you all. See you next time. Bye.